I've always wondered why Israel will go after false gods after God had given them everything they need. They had the land flowing with milk and honey. They were the chosen nation. God was fulfilling his promise to Abraham that through his descendants, they would become famous, specifically through the servant Jesus Christ. They were successful, their families were happy, they made a lot of money, they were productive. So why in the world did they say, Yahweh, you're not enough, we're going to go after these other gods? And it's very simple. It's the same reason they complained to the prophet Samuel, we want a king. It had nothing to do with the fact that they needed a king. God said, I'll be your king. It's because they wanted to fit in. They wanted to be like everyone else. When you build a business, there will be this gravitational pull to keep you from being uniquely different, to make you melt in with the masses, and you have to fight against it, because if you don't, you won't stand out. It's the same reason Dave Ramsey of Financial Peace said so many years ago, live like no one else so that someday you can live like no one else. Guess what? If you're living like everyone else, if you're blending in as the average person, then you're going to get the same results. Very ordinary results. The only way to have extraordinary results, to grow a business, to create financial freedom for your family, to impact the world, is you have to be willing to be different. And not for the sake of being different. Not so that, oh, look at me, I stand out, I'm different. Not that kind of different. I'm talking about where you have a conviction about your product, about your business, about your mission, and you follow through on it because it's something you want to do to make a difference, which means you will have to fight against the gravitational pull to blend in with everyone else. This is why not only should your product be differentiated, in other words, no one else is competing with your product. You've literally created such an amazing hyper niche that no one else is offering what you are offering, which completely decimates the competition. But second, you have to be differentiated to be the kind of person who can build a business that stands out, that shakes the world, that impacts lives, and that makes you a lot of money.